an episode of the 3 Count. I'm War Machine MJ with Mainstream Russo.
Bro, what's up, bro?
And we're here today to talk about Raw and Smackdown for this week, aka the clapback to Double or Nothing. Or the sad attempt to clap back at Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
Mainstream Russo over here would think these entire shows would be a good idea.
Yeah, because I'm a terrible guy. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Anyway, we kicked off the show with Boombox Brocky Brock and his Beast Box.
Oh, God.
Confronting Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston. Hinting at the fact that he's going to cash in later that night. Don't know who it is. Apparently he's having a lot of fun with it because he's got he tricked out the briefcase to look like a boombox, and he was getting down with it.
These damn memes, man.
Oh, it's killer. He looks like he's legit having fun.
I know.
So that means we could get something good.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, he basically flaunted his wares and walked off. Yeah, Kofi Kingston and Dolph Ziggler brawl through 3 commercial breaks. And when we come back from the last commercial break, Dolph Ziggler looked like he lost that fight. Because he's like marked up and shit. And then he started singing the blues again.
Yeah.
It should have been me! Or as Mainstream over here knows it as, he'll never see her again. Yes, if you don't get what that joke is, he cried during the first Captain America film, and we've been giving him hell about it.
They killing you, man.
Anyway. Then they finally decide to do an actual wrestling match in the second hour.
Thank God.
We got an hour of talking.
Yeah, pretty much.
And no wrestling.
That's a bad start.
It's a bad start, bro.
Bad start. I know.
Anyway, we had Shane McMahon taking on some poor bloke named Lance Anoa'i.
Yeah.
Shane was flanked by his muscle. Again, you're killing this man's stock. He was... Excuse me. Drew McIntyre had this look of, I could possibly not give any less fucks.
I know, right? He just had that look. I don't give a shit about this whole thing. I'd rather just be champion right now. But no, you got me doing this with Shane.
I should be in AEW taking on Hangman. What a match that would be. That'd be killer.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, Shane O'Mac calls this poor bloke out. Before the bell even rings, McIntyre pulls Anoa'i out, starts beating the hell up, and Shane with passive-aggressive commentary, no, don't do that. Oh. Come on, that's enough. Knock it off. Oh. Alright, he's had... Oh. That was uncalled for.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, Shane beats this poor dude. And then he starts beating on him some more and talking about how the only mistake that the Samoan Dynasty made was spawning Roman Reigns. And who pops out there but everybody's best friend, Roman Reigns. Next, we had a segment that absolutely had me pissing myself laughing. It was so goddamn funny. We had Brock Lesnar's cash-in. Yeah, there was a lot of Paul Heyman talking. Seth Rollins came out there, and he's basically yelling at Brock, cash in on me. Cash it in. Cash it in. Cash it in. Cash it in.
You won't do it? You too scared.
And then Paul Heyman starts reciting the contract verbatim. And he gets to the part of, this briefcase is good for a year.
And Brock was like, what the fuck?
Brock's like, whoa. You telling me that I had a year to cash in? Paul Heyman's like, yeah, I thought you knew. No, I didn't know. Takes the contract and just start beating with Heyman with it.
It's bad, Heyman. Bad.
Beat him like he pissed on the rug. Anyway, basically said he'll cash in when he feels like he should.
Mm-hmm.
So, woo. So now we get this overarching narrative of when's Brock Lesnar going to cash in?
Yeah. It's going to be every week, too.
And I thought we were done with Brock Lesnar.
I thought we were, too. Apparently not. I don't think we're ever going to be done with it.
I think he said something along the lines of he's going to retire soon.
We were Raw?
Yeah. Like retire after Mania, I think.
Yeah.
I know he's already retired from the UFC.
Oh, yeah.
Because that diverticulitis fucked him up.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we had the man. My future ex-wife and Nikki Cross taking on the Iconics.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can guess who won that one.
The man and whatever.
My future ex-wife and Nikki Cross won out.
Yeah.
Next was a really killer match. They should give these guys more than just 10 minutes, I guess. 7 minutes, however long this went. Ricochet versus Cesaro.
Yeah, that was a good match.
This match was amazing. In fact, they should have started the show off with this match.
Mm-hmm. But they don't never think.
Nope. But Ricochet dispatched with Cesaro in a really, really good match. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Now we're going to talk about one of the overarching backstage segments. The fucking Memorial Day barbecue hosted by the Usos.
Yeah, it was Usos. Yeah.
There's only two takeaways from the segment. First off, EC3.
Him just being quiet.
Him just looking like, shit, I should have waited for AEW. He had that look of, God damn it. Whatever. Whoa.
I feel bad for him.
I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, he should have waited till AEW.
In fact, his crap push recently, or his crap use recently, is punishment because the fans didn't cheer him when he was on his program with Dean Ambrose.
I ain't gonna punch him for.
Anyway, the other thing to take away from this is, yeah, Dash and Dawson interrupted it. You've got two of the greatest tag teams on Raw, and you negate them to a backstage segment. After you watch two more tag teams in the world tear it up Saturday night, what do? They play cornhole.
God damn it. You just like, what the fuck at this point? I just give up.
And you wonder why people want out of their contracts.
Because of this shit.
And you wonder why Moxley didn't want to re-sign.
Because this hokey shit.
Well, speaking of Moxley, I've finally listened to his interview with Jericho.
What did he say?
Incendiary.
So all kinds of bad things about WWE.
Like he basically peeled back the layers.
Oh, the secrets and shit, behind the scenes.
No, just like all the creative bullshit.
Oh.
Because like his crap run, like as a heel,
yeah,
was because of Vince.
Of course it was.
All the bad scripts, all the dumb shit was because of Vince. And he kept running to Vince. He's just like, are you really going to have me do this? Are you really going to have me say this? And his response was, of course, it's good shit.
Oh my god.
Like, serious. Go listen to Moxley's interview on Talk is Jericho. It is astounding. Anyway, the real second takeaway from this was the whole damn thing got interrupted by the 24/7 belt. Spoiler alert, R-Truth retained on this show. Now on to titles that actually mean a damn. Next week, Rey Mysterio is going to surrender the United States Championship.
Because he's injured.
Yeah, again, he's injured.
Fuck.
Yeah. Next, we had a fatal 4-way elimination match to face Seth Rollins at Super Showdown for the Universal Belt.
Mm-hmm.
It's between Baron Corbin, Braun Strowman, The Miz, and Bobby Lashley. Yeah, I use air quotes elimination because here's how this shit finished. Booty Lashley and Braun Strowman took themselves out of the match because they were fighting all around the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Which left Baron Corbin to pin The Miz.
Yeah.
Fucking false advertisement.
Fuck, bro.
Anyway. Yeah, whatever. Next. Oh, wait, no, I already talked about that. Yeah. Sami Zayn was the first guest on the electric chair segment.
Yep. And it got interesting.
Well, it got interesting at first because nobody knew who the fuck was supposed to host this damn thing.
Yeah.
Not even Corey Graves, and he was the host of the damn thing.
He was just like, what? Okay, I'll do it.
But yeah, this was a really dumb segment. Let's hand the microphone to random people in the audience.
Just have Max, like, the Thorn's name, whatever.
Yeah, just have an open forum.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there was one person that was trying to, go into business for themselves.
Yeah.
What? I forget who said it, but there was like something AEW related during this segment.
Damn, I think they asked him about the Universal Championship, and he's just like, you should ask me about all kinds of stuff. Ask me about AEW, and the crowd was just like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for those missing context, the crowd were chanting AEW during the Shane O'Mac jobber match.
Yeah.
AEW and this is boring. But yeah, that led. Well, Sami Zayn was running his mouth. That led to a match against Seth Rollins.
And the Seth broke the chair.
And what? Oh, he broke the electric chair. Yeah, because he just chucked it outside the ring.
Yeah, get out of here! Ugh.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah. Now we have the overarching narrative of, ooh, Brock Lesnar got the briefcase. When's it gonna cash in? What's gonna happen next?
It's gonna be like the next year from now on until he does it for you.
Well, apparently there was a .com video that I saw on Facebook where Stephanie McMahon was upset that Brock Lesnar violated the nature of the Money in the Bank briefcase by failing to cash in, even though he had advertised to cash in. Her and her legal team will see to this matter, which means we're going to get 500,000 weeks of TV with Stephanie McMahon on there. It was nice not having her on TV. The only McMahon we needed was Shane, but that's because his heel work is so good.
Because he's such a prick.
Don't do... Oh, that's uncalled for. Next, we go to SmackDown, where we started the show off with, well, still more talking.
Oh my god.
But not as much talking as Raw.
Yeah.
Because that led in... it was between Kofi and Kevin Owens, and that led right into their match.
Mm-hmm.
And they put on a good match. Neither one of these two can have a bad match. Well, against each other.
Yeah, of course.
Next, we heard from the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Eco Warriors.
Yeah.
That's not what they're called. I just made up a name. Anyway, they told the best joke of them all. Huh. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
SmackDown Tag Team Division.
Where?
That's not the joke. You're terrible at this.
I know. I'm sorry.
It was SmackDown Tag Team Division. Who exactly? Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, oh, my ribs. Ha 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 ha. He does have a point, though.
Yeah, it's true though.
The only legit tag teams you have on the SmackDown roster are
Ooh,
New Day. That's it.
Yeah, New Day is it.
I mean, other than that, you got Rusev and Nakamura if they're used on TV.
Ever again.
B Team, which they're not a credible threat anyways.
They never were.
Uh,
Primo and all of them. I don't know if they're still here at this point.
I guess they're still here. I don't fucking know. Heavy Machinery.
And then, oh wait, they broke up. Never mind.
Who?
Sanity.
They're divvied out.
Yeah.
Alexander Wolf's back on NXT UK.
Damn. Well, it does make sense.
Wait, what's it?
Excuse me.
Was it Alexander Wolf or Damo that went back to UK? Either way, one of those guys is on UK.
It does kind of make sense, though.
One of those guys is on SmackDown. Eric Young's on Raw, and Nikki Cross is on Raw.
Why do you have to break them up like that?
That's what I'm worried about if they ever call up Undisputed Era.
Then breaking them up?
Yeah. Which, if reports are to believe, Undisputed Era is not a Vince McMahon stable. He's not too fond of them.
Well, of course, because he's stupid like that.
Anyway, yeah, Heavy Machinery came out there and just presented themselves as the next credible threat to the Eco Warriors tag team titles.
Shit.
Speaking of credible tag teams, AOP could be coming back soon.
Oh, nice.
Or they're coming back soon. Akam has been cleared, but who knows what show they're going to turn up on. Raw, SmackDown,
Both of them.
main event. Why not? I mean, Cedric Alexander wants to be main event champion.
Alright.
Since they don't fucking use him.
Which is sad. Which is a fucking crime.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Next we had Mandy Rose taking on Carmella. Both these ladies are great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But this match, I couldn't be any more invested in it.
It was just meh.
It was meh. There was one point where Mandy Rose stops in the middle of the match to point out she's on the cover of a magazine.
I'm sexy. I'm on the cover. I'm on the cover.
Yeah.
I'm sexy. I'm an athletic woman, strong woman.
I mean, the best part was Corey Graves going nuts about the magazine on commentary. So
He's like, oh, yeah.
I have two of them now. I can read one and frame the other. It's like a comic book. It'll lose its value when I open it up.
Oh, dear God.
Next, we had Shane McMahon Appreciation Night.
And then again, Drew McIntyre not giving a shit.
Yeah, McIntyre just looked like, oh, I could be in AEW right now.
Fighting against Jericho right
I could be in AEW right now. Just, I don't know, doing fuck all.
now. Just Claymore everyone. Oh, shit.
I could have a killer match with Luchasaurus. Which, he's
that-
signed to AEW now.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I could throw around Marco Stunt.
Dude, he can throw him all over the fucking place.
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
him and Luchasaurus gonna be that would be a good match, honestly.
oh, yeah. I was thinking about it the other day. They should let go of EC3. EC3 should sign to AEW. Put him in a team with MJF.
That would be a perfect team. They were both kind of douchebags in a way.
Both douchebags, but they're both killer on the mic.
That'd be nice. That's a nice idea.
Anyway, back to Shane McMahon Appreciation Night. Yeah. Elias was about to bust out into a song until he got interrupted by R-Truth and Drake Maverick. R-Truth had one successful title defense. And he loses the title belt 5 minutes later. Because he rolls up Maverick, gets the 1, 2, 3, starts celebrating. Shane and company are standing in the ring like, really? Did you just? Really? Oh no, that is uncalled for. So Truth turns around and Shane's just like, I don't even know where to start with this, and just proceeds to kick him in the stomach.
Yeah.
All three men beat the hell out of him. He gets Claymored. Elias goes for the cover. McIntyre has this look of, really? You stole my kill. But then he's just like, I'm beneath that. I'm above that belt anyways.
Yeah, he's way above that belt.
So Elias is new 24/7 champion. I think Roman Reigns came out there to do something.
Beat everyone up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he announced that Elias and McIntyre will be in a tag team match against Reigns and R-Truth, a beaten down R-Truth.
Mm-hmm.
And until that match was over, he suspended the 24/7 rule.
Damn.
So next up we had Bayley taking on Lacey Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Just a killer match from these two. Bayley got the win with a roll-up, I think.
I perceive so.
Yeah, she rolled up Lacey Evans. There was a nice little moment where Bayley just sucker punches Charlotte, who was on commentary.
Yeah, he did. I mean, she did do that.
Yeah. After the match, while Bayley had gotten clear the hell out of Dodge, Lacey Evans and Charlotte were in the ring, and then Lacey Evans just started swinging on Charlotte.
And Charlotte's like, bitch, no you didn't. No you didn't. And just beat her ass too.
So, yeah. And finally, we had our main event tag team match. Reigns and Truth versus McIntyre and Elias. It was mostly...
handicap match.
Yeah, it was mostly the Roman Reigns show. As R-Truth got beaten up before the match, during the match...
Maybe after the match?
No.
No.
He delivered some offense, gave Roman Reigns a quick breather. Either way, Reigns and Truth won. And immediately after the match is over, Reigns gets this idea of, you see the light bulb in his head.
Mm-hmm.
He hits Elias with a spear, and then he just coaches R-Truth to make the cover, take his title back. And R-Truth took his title back.
So it's 2-time now?
So yeah, he's the only two-time 24/7 champion with one successful title defense. Out of...
A lot.
Out of 4 champions.
Yeah. I know Tyus O'Neil was the first one, wasn't he?
Tyus O'Neil, porn star Bob Roode, then R-Truth, then Elias.
And then R-Truth now again.
Yeah. So, the third champion, the first 2-time champions, and the only one with a successful defense.
Yep.
Whoa, what an innovation this belt is.
I was thinking hardcore championship for some reason.
The most hardcore WWE is going to go into is safe chair shots. They're not going to do anything risque like a stapler to the balls. Or Joey Janela getting spiked
By Luchasaurus.
by Luchasaurus through a table.
Jesus fuck, that was fucking insane. And, still like that Orange Cassidy bit. That shit's so funny.
Man, Orange Cassidy, that spot was the definition of softcore. Just the laziest fucking kicks.
Tom Machine's just like,
He's just like, what the fuck you doing? That was good. Just levels him.
and he keeps up.
Keeps up with his hands still in his pockets.
Ow! Yeah, that's crazy. That's skills, man.
Skills and low body weight.
And then he's cool like that, brother.
But then he had to use his hands as it got thrown out.
Yeah, so he needed that to happen.
So yeah. That is Raw and Smackdown, or AKA the clapback from Double or Nothing.
The sad attempt.
That was like when MGK was getting his ass beat by MM.
Mm-hmm.
Or when Ronda Rousey was getting her ass verbally beaten by Becky Lynch, by my future ex-wife.
On Twitter.
On Twitter. Either way, I'm War Machine MJ.
And I'm Mainstream Uso for now.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bro.